what's... Okay. I'm going to attack this two-pronged. First of all, I'm going to attack the storyline of it. Then I'm going to tell you why I don't like it. So, bear with me. Here we are with AJ Styles. Easily one of the most exciting and best runs I've seen in a wrestler in such a short amount of time in WWE. He is, without a shadow of a doubt, phenomenal. He is, for me, one of the greatest wrestlers to ever live, and you could argue probably the best wrestler of our generation. No question. He's certainly up there with 2 or 3 guys. And here he is losing to Aleister Black on pay-per-view. 4 weeks out from WrestleMania. After he lost at Super Showdown to a guy who wasn't even in a match. Great. So, he's going up against The Undertaker, the Phenom. Suspend your disbelief for a minute and just imagine The Undertaker as just The Undertaker. You know, and he's great power. Here he is, this huge demonic entity, this monster of a man. This is, without a shadow of a doubt, you know, he is the cornerstone of WWE. He's 6'10", he's 300 pounds against AJ Styles, who's 5'10" and 200 pounds. And I'm supposed to believe a guy who not only got buried with one chokeslam at Super Showdown, and then got buried with another chokeslam and lost to Aleister Black as well. I'm supposed to believe that this guy can topple The Undertaker, based on this booking. No. The OC, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, would have certainly helped in this, because obviously 3-on-1 mentality, the beatdown of The Undertaker probably would have helped. But no, Undertaker has nullified them at every turn. He's made them look stupid. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson look completely ridiculous. Because Undertaker has just turned up and gone, yeah, I'm just going to choke you out. I'm just going to throw you out. I'm just going to beat you up off camera. So, from a storyline standpoint, so far this has not been booked well. Now, he's still admittedly got, 3 or 4 Raws to get it right. I don't think that's enough time. And I just think, if I'm suspending my disbelief, why am I supposed to believe that AJ Styles at any point can beat The Undertaker? And the really annoying thing about that is that if he doesn't, if Undertaker wins, this whole thing is fucking pointless. This is just an ego exercise. Because Undertaker apparently wanted to wrestle AJ Styles because he sees him as this day and age as Shawn Michaels. And spare me the fucking, oh, well, you know, AJ Styles, if he wrestles Undertaker, he gets a huge rub from that. He doesn't fucking need it. He's been WWE champion. He's already regarded as one of the best wrestlers in the world. He already garners massive attention. The only thing that will benefit AJ Styles from wrestling The Undertaker is a few casuals watching WrestleMania who don't normally watch, who are thinking, oh, The Undertaker, I remember him when I was 10. Those people are going to be like, who's that guy he's wrestling, AJ Styles? What, the guy with the soccer mum haircut? Yeah. Oh, he seems pretty cool. He's very athletic, isn't he? And that's all they'll think. But I very much doubt those casuals are then going to think, oh, I've got to get myself AJ Styles merch because I watched this one WrestleMania because I wanted to see a guy who is well past his prime. And therein lies the second point of my argument. Undertaker should not be wrestling at WrestleMania. It's going to upset a lot of people, but I think that's true. How can the... How old is he? He must be mid-50s at this point. He looks it. He looks haggard. Now, that's not his fault, okay? I will point that out. Undertaker, at one point, was my hero. Especially as American Badass. I fucking adored that character. And I loved The Undertaker for many years. The Undertaker is one of the key icons of my childhood. He is for all of us. But he is an old man who can barely move. And I will sit here now and wait while you think of when his last good singles match was. And if you say Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 33, I will fly to your house and slap you with a gigantic salmon. Because no, that was fucking garbage. And that really was where it should have just fucking been laid to rest. Because there was that wonderful emotional moment of him laying all his gear down and essentially retiring. And then, I'll be back next year. I'll be in a tag match. I'll do this. I'll do that. Oh, do you mind if I wrestle this geezer? Oh, can I just tip up to Saudi Arabia for a large amount of money? And of course he's going to do that. I understand that. That doesn't mean it's a good thing, though. It's good for his wallet. It's good for his bank account. That match with Goldberg, holy shit. That might be one of the first times I watched a match where I was tempted to give it a minus. Fucking God. And that's The Undertaker, and we're talking about giving him a minus rating. He should not be wrestling AJ Styles. AJ Styles, right, is in his 40s now. And AJ Styles, for me, probably has, I'd say, I mean, you know, Chris Jericho and a few other guys are an anomaly, getting to 50 and still being fucking amazing. By the way, Chris Jericho, infinitely more exciting to watch than The Undertaker at this point. Sorry, but he is. He still delivers great matches, good storytelling. Undertaker does not. Undertaker has had one good match in the last 5 or 6 years. And it was that tag team match with Roman Reigns where they wrestled Drew McIntyre and Shane McMahon. I can't remember where it was. I think it was TLC. Or possibly Hell in a Cell. And that was a good match. And that's because he only had to get in and do his fast stuff. And he looked great for about 2 minutes. You know, he squashed John Cena in 2 minutes. He had a shocking match with Goldberg. He had a shit match with Roman Reigns. Even his match with Brock Lesnar where he lost the streak, it wasn't great. The following year, wrestled Bray Wyatt. That wasn't great either. He has been perpetually pretty bad for the last 6 or 7 years. But people aren't allowed to say that because he's this huge legend. Oh, he's The Undertaker. Oh, he's incredible. Yeah, but he's not. Not anymore. It breaks my heart to say it, but he is at this point just killing his own legacy by just keep coming back. Because all the more modern wrestling fans, all they're going to think of now is this older guy who keeps coming back. And yeah, it's great. The pop is amazing. He should be used like he was at WrestleMania last year, where he comes out and... Well, actually, no, he wasn't even at WrestleMania last year. Funny that, and that was last year was an amazing WrestleMania, and he wasn't there. The Undertaker isn't needed, right? Nor are all these old legends that you need to keep coming back because they apparently make money and they draw. Yeah, that's great. For me... From a WWE standpoint, you cannot tell me that surely, if they do not have Goldberg and Undertaker and John Cena on this card, that they won't make any money. That's horse shit. Putting WrestleMania out there alone, it's like Star Wars, man. It doesn't matter if you lay a gigantic egg, it's still got Star Wars on it and it will still make money. And that's the case with WrestleMania, I believe that. I do not buy into the fact that John Cena, Undertaker and Goldberg are needed to draw good money for this show. You may not draw as good money because it won't bring in as many casuals, but at the same time, you might be able to set a new legacy in stone by creating new stars. Nah, fuck it. We'll just have old man cosplaying as a zombie come back once again and wrestle AJ Styles. We could have had AJ Styles versus Aleister Black in a full-blown war at WrestleMania with even more build. Nah, Undertaker. We need the zombie guy. Yeah, bring Zombie Guy back. He'll be fine. He's like 70, but fuck it. I can see him being rolled out in a wheelchair and dying in the ring because they're just so fucking stupid. And of course, he's not going to say no to big paydays. And what's really scary is he probably gets paid more to have this match, this one match at WrestleMania, than most of the roster probably gets paid in a year. It's fucking embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. And it's not worth the exercise, because what it's doing is it's completely strangleholding your ability to create new stars. And this is the biggest fucking problem. There are no stars because you won't make any. Oh, but we got Roman Reigns versus Goldberg. Yeah, great. Roman Reigns will probably get a cheer for beating Goldberg, and then he'll immediately get booed when he wrestles somebody who's far, far better and far, far younger, because all of a sudden it'll be the realization of, oh shit, Roman Reigns is champion again. Whoopee. And I like Roman Reigns. I think he's a good wrestler. I think he's a bit of a star, but I just don't think he's a big marquee talent. I'm sorry, I don't. I think his mic work is average. I think his ring work is good, but I am so sick of seeing 5,000 Superman punches in a match. That doesn't make for good wrestling. What happened to the good old days? If you look at all the great true legends of this business, The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Undertaker in his prime, even going back further than that, people like Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, Bret Hart. The list goes on. Lou Thesz, Buddy Rogers, Vern Gagne, even all the way back to Hackenschmidt. These people could all wrestle as well as entertain. And now we're in an era of, I don't have to be that good a wrestler, just be able to hit 5 really good crisp moves. It just takes away from the match quite a lot for me. And it's no surprise that whenever you think about people like John Cena and Roman Reigns, I want you to sit down right now, if you're listening to this podcast, think about their great matches that really made you think, holy shit, that match was amazing. I guarantee for John Cena, you're probably thinking AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble or SummerSlam. And for Roman Reigns, you're probably thinking about matches like, oh, Daniel Bryan. Oh, that match with Buddy Murphy had on SmackDown. Oh, his rivalry with Samoa Joe was great. Oh, him and Braun Strowman was good, actually. That was really good. Do you know what made all those matches so good? They had content. They weren't just 5 fucking moves of doom. It's funny, isn't it? When these guys are put in there with people like Goldberg or Undertaker, they generally tend to be shit. You know why that is? Because they just can't go enough. And those guys are too old and simply are not talented enough from an athletic standpoint to carry them through a match. Like people like AJ Styles and Buddy Murphy and whatnot can. You need ring generals in there. Ring generals make stars. It's no surprise that Austin and Shawn Michaels are able to make magic. And Goldberg and Roman Reigns will probably dish out a 5-star turd. That's just the way it is. And I do not want to see The Undertaker back. I don't care about him wrestling AJ Styles. And that's a problem. I shouldn't be watching WrestleMania thinking, I don't care about AJ Styles. I should be more excited for his match than anyone else. And the really sad thing is, and you can bookmark this and you can revisit it, I guarantee you this match will suck ass in comparison to his match with Shane McMahon. And my God, that's an issue within itself. Because Shane McMahon's hardly the best wrestler in the world, is he? He might have the moniker of the best in the world, but we all know that's a bit fucking stupid. I really think they have dropped the ball here. They could have had so many great people wrestle AJ Styles, and instead we're going to have Old Man Zombie. Whoopee. You could have had AJ Styles versus Aleister Black. Nah, Zombie Man. You could have had AJ Styles versus Buddy Murphy. Nah, Zombie Man. We could build Zombie Man. You can just see Vince McMahon. He's probably backstage. Oh, Vince, we thought that maybe Buddy Murphy could be Zombie Man. Okay, well, what about Zombie? Zombie. I want get the Undertaker back. He's a zombie. Money. That's all he cares about. And that's fine. It's a business. And I get that. And even I've said the reason Goldberg won is because it's a business and he'll make more money than The Fiend will from a casual standpoint. And he probably will. That doesn't mean that it won't be fucking hot garbage to watch. No. Absolutely fucking not.